morning, everyone. Hello, I hope you're enjoying your day today. Let me check out a few things here before we get started. So it almost looks like I'm frozen, so let me go back and check this out. Okay, so everything looks fine. Yay! I thought I was going to have to go back out and come back in, but that's not what happened. So if you're just now joining me, go ahead and say hello. It looks like everything is working. Part of it doesn't look like it's working, but overall it looks like everything is a-okay. So I may not be able to see everybody's comments right now, but I definitely will go back and read them again. Because it looks like I'm frozen. But it shows that it's on. So I'm just going to go with it and, hopefully everything works out, right? Okay. Happy Saturday. If you're just now joining me, go ahead and say hello. I would like to know that you're here and where you're actually from. Today, there's so many energies that are happening. You have the solar eclipse and the new moon. And it doesn't matter whether you actually were able to see the solar eclipse. The energies are still there and they're still going out to everyone. So if I was blessed, we were able to see the eclipse here, and I watched it earlier, and it's still going on, and it's almost finished. So I had to come back in here and get ready for us to start today's session. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in just a moment. Let me see if everything's working again. Hi, Michelle. So yes, I guess it's working. I'm stuck or frozen on one part of this, and the other part it has me showing up. So that's all that matters, as long as you guys can see me, and we can go from there. So today I went out and I watched the solar eclipse this morning, and I have my little glasses that I bought, so that it doesn't hurt your eyes. It was really interesting to see it come through and, be in the center and see the ring of fire and then it leaving. And it's almost done, at least as far as the area that I'm in. It's almost over. So today we're going to be doing, excuse me, a couple of different things. I'm going to do a 5D chakra activation, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the solar eclipse and the new moon. So the star the soul star chakra is the one that we're going to kind of focus on today, and it's where we store ancestral and family karma. And when we work with this particular chakra, we can step off of the karmic roundabout. The soul star encourages you to, with your spiritual growth, and it helps you to gain more spiritual awareness. After viewing this, if you feel like someone could benefit from watching this, it would be great if you could share it out. If you're not able to watch this right now, you can come back to Aligned World Network and watch it, or you can watch it at Healing Light with Lisa Joe. We're also on YouTube, and all the links are below. So we kind of set you all up for that, for easy access. While you're there, go ahead and subscribe if you would like to see more videos. So we're going to start with the new moon and the solar eclipse. Usually the new moon is all about beginnings and making your wishes. But with the solar eclipse is about starting a new cycle. It's about beginning a new chapter, closing the door and moving forward and going into a new chapter. And that can be very exciting. And as this eclipse will close a chapter in our lives, it will also open the door leading us to our destiny. This is a very positive time. You're headed in the right direction. And now is the time for love, courage, healing, and strength. So let's begin. So I just need you to find a comfortable position. It doesn't matter whether you're sitting down or lying down, just as long as you can hear me. That's all that matters. And I would like you to mentally give me, Lisa Joe Davis, permission to assist you today. I want you to begin by taking a clearing or cleansing breath into your heart space. And you just make that intention as you're breathing in through your nose for it to be brought into your heart space. And then you're going to exhale and release anything that may be stuck, stagnant, or blocked. And I would ask you to do a couple more deep breathing motions that way and focus on your heart space. Exhaling anything that is stuck, blocked, or even stagnant, and just get rid of that. And when you're done, you can place your hands anywhere that's the most comfortable for you. And I would like you to begin to relax your body in every muscle in your body. We're going to start with the head. Make the intention to relax your head. All the muscles that are working up in your neck area. And you're going to continue a rhythm of breathing. And release those muscles in your shoulders, in your chest, your back, going down your spinal column, all of the muscles around there, your arms, relaxing your hands, your fingers, relaxing your stomach and abdominal area, relaxing your legs, your hips, your knees, relaxing your calves. And bring that relaxation into your feet and even those little toes of yours. Go ahead and just relax all of that. And I am asking that all of your bones included in this to relax now, as I'm going to ground you into Gaia and into the heart of Gaia. And make that intention to connect your grounding cord into Gaia as you're here. So we're going to start right off with doing an activation to receive ancestral and family karmic removal. It has been requested and approved for you to receive ancestral and family karma removal. And as the lessons learned, activation now, thank you. And typically, when you start receiving these activations, they tend to come from the top and work their way all the way down to your feet. Sometimes the energy will come on the left side, and sometimes it will come to the right side. But it typically comes from the top and it works its way down. All of the activations that we'll be doing today will feel just a little different from each one of them. So I'm feeling like someone has the energy that's stuck kind of in their throat. So go ahead and take a deep breath and release. If you feel like the energy is starting to move, but then it gets stuck anywhere in your body. So since we're talking about the throat right now, you can move your neck around, you can clear it, something in order of that. Just kind of move that neck or whatever area that feels like it's stuck to allow it to move. When we have trauma within our lives, whether it's an event that has happened or an experience or even a person that has caused the trauma, the body safeguards you, right? It's only going to allow you to feel so much trauma. And if you're at 100 already with your trauma, it's going to try to help you by not allowing you to feel too much more. And so when you start feeling better and you think that you're, I'm doing great and stuff, your body, kind of picks up on those kind of things. And it will start making you remember things that you thought you might have, thought you've already dealt with. And it doesn't mean that you're not healing. It just means that the healing needs to take place in a deeper level. You might have to replay some of this information that's coming through or whatever healing that you're getting. Just know that you are actually healing. It's just kind of like, I use the example of the onion and peeling back different layers. Well, those layers that you peel back and then you heal, sometimes the other layers may still have some of the trauma that's in there. And your body is just signaling to let you know that it's okay to go ahead and allow, another round of healing to take place. And sometimes you go through this and you don't think anymore of this trauma that or experiences or a person again. So part 2 of this activation is going to come on now in just a moment. So hopefully this energy has kind of made its way, all the way down to your feet. So part 2 of this activation, it has been requested and approved for you to receive healing and to release with love to your ancestral and your family karma from all timelines and dimensions. Activation now. Thank you. And again, it'll come up from the top and work its way down. And this one has to do with healing. So when you heal yourself, and then when you make the intention to bring in your ancestors, this helps to heal them in their timeline and their dimension, as well as yourself, and moving forward to your descendants. And each of us will have different things that we're healing from, and sometimes we might not know what it is that we're healing for our ancestors, because a lot of times they didn't talk about these kind of things. If you speak of them, then they're going to come, more to you. So they kind of have an attitude of, maybe if we don't talk about it, then, nothing more is going to happen to us. So, you never know what they need to be healed from. So this is kind of a blanket type of activation that allows it on a broader level to learn your lessons. Your lessons have been learned. We're sending healing and love so that everybody heals. And again, if you feel like it's stuck anywhere, maybe you feel like it's stuck in your chest, or you've got a little bit of kind of pinging going on in your heart, you can place your hands on your heart and take a deep breath in, focusing that energy that's coming in to go to your heart, and exhaling anything that may be stuck, stagnant, or blocked. You can move your body around to allow that energy to move continuously down through your feet. And why does it go from the top down to the feet? Well, when it goes down towards the feet, the earth, the Gaia, actually absorbs that energy from you and it transmutes it back. So when you have that connection, to Gaia, when you're grounded in, the energy that you are giving Gaia, it's transmuting that and sending it back up to you in a healed way. You guys are doing really well. So as that energy is flowing through, you just take note of where it's at and how it's progressing, going down. You may notice that it's actually a different type of energy that's coming through. Because right now we're going to do the 5D chakra, and that's the soul star chakra, which is, in this case, it's a bright magenta color. And that's what we're going to focus on today. So I would like you to make note that it's above you, and that You may see it, you may imagine it as a ball of magenta colored energy that's, above your main chakra. So it's above you. And what I would like you to do is kind of focus on, you may see it spinning around. When I look at it, it's like I want to say like an orb, but it's spinning, it's moving around. You can see a lot of movement within that soul star chakra. It's where we store ancestral and family karma as well. And we can work with this chakra, and we can stop and kind of step away from the karmic roundabout that happens and help heal ourselves as well as our ancestors. And the soul star encourages us with our spiritual growth, and it helps us to gain more spiritual awareness. So let go and allow yourself to be filled with this divine magenta light. And then again, if you don't see it, imagine this magenta colored orb up here spinning perfectly above your head. So as you allow this and connect with that soul star chakra, I'm going to go ahead and do the 5D chakra activation. So it has been requested and approved for you to receive opening up to your 5D chakra activation now. Thank you. So I see somebody's soul star chakra in that magenta color, but they also have like these gold sparks. So, you may see something else that is working along that. So when I see the stars or the flashes and things like that, it just reminds me of, it coming from the divine source. So again, it's going to feel different than the other two activations you just had. You feel like it's stuck in where, take a deep breath, and as you're, taking your breath in, you're going to focus that breath on where you feel like that energy has stopped. I think it's clearing out my throat. I'm feeling a lot of energy right there. So for me, I'm going through this with you guys. And I also feel the energies as well, but I'm having a lot of energy stick right here. So I'm going to try to clear out my throat. Moving my neck around. Allow that energy to flow through. That's feeling better for me. So I want to talk a little bit about the solar eclipse ring of fire. So today is also the new moon, and you can really make some of your dreams come true if you really believe that you are worthy of these dreams. If you believe that, oh, I can make my list, but it's never going to come true, that's what's going to happen. You have to feel deserving. You have to feel like it's my time. It's okay to say that you're not being greedy, you're not taking anything away from anybody else. So this is something that you can do, after after the session is over. This is something that you can think about and do on your own. You can also come back to the video if you need to follow those instructions. But you're going to make some very powerful wishes, right? Don't be afraid to wish for, something big. You can just make wishes about your love light under the new eclipse, because it's in the sign of love, which is in Libra. And these wishes can be about love, they can be about romance, family relationships, they can be about friendships, or really any other relationship where love dwells. So you want to make sure that you're counting your blessings, and this puts you in a state of gratitude, which is ideal for the ideal state for manifestations and manifesting. So one of the things you might want to do is take some time out for yourself, and it would be maybe a good 15 minutes for the process you're about to undertake. So you would put on some uplifting music that really makes you relax or makes you really happy. Because you don't want to be in a sad state of mind, right? You want to be kind of uplifted. So you're going to put on music that you really like, that brings you peace, that brings you happiness. It can be just music. It can be just instrumental type of music. And you're going to breathe in and out gently, kind of make that focus in your heart. And you're going to take that moment after you centered into your heart, and you're going to list 5 things that you are really grateful for. This is really important to do this, when you're trying to manifest. You need to put down, 5 things that you're really grateful for. And they can be very minor things. It could be as easy as I have, a shower. I can have clean water. I have a bed to sleep in, or I have shoes on my feet. Just 5 things. Because sometimes we get so caught up in life that we don't really take the time to be grateful for things. And life just kind of passes you by. So really make that intention to try to find 5 things that you're very grateful for. And then, like I said, counting your blessings puts you in a state of gratitude, which is an ideal state for manifesting. So there is power of words, whether it's spoken or whether you write it out. So you have your intention, and then what you declare, and that equals a ritual. Whether you want to call it that or not, it's still you're taking your intentions and you're declaring what it is that you want. And it's kind of like when you do that kind of thing, it becomes magical, these combinations. And writing is very powerful as well. And you might be tempted to, type it out on your computer, or text yourself a note or something. But there's more power when you can actually get a pen and paper and write it out. So speaking is powerful, and so you really want to say it out loud. So after you've done you thought about, your 5 things that you're grateful for, what you would do next is make your list of things that you would like, your manifesting list. What is it that you would like to come to? And I would keep it kind of under 10 items if all possible. It doesn't mean you have to stay with 10. You can have less than 10 or you can have more than 10, but it kind of, boils down to 10 things that you would like to manifest. I think it's it's a lot easier to do it that way. And what you'll do is you'll look at your paper and imagine how it would feel for you to actually have your wish come true. And when you do that, you are imagining that, right, with intentions. So you're putting that intention with what it is that you are trying to declare that would happen in your life. So after you look at your paper and you've read each one and you have decided, how it feels or how it would feel if this happened for you, you're going to take your paper and you're actually going to bring it, you fold your paper and you're going to bring it towards you because this is what you are bringing. These are wishes that you want to be brought towards you. Sometimes some people like to put cinnamon in there to allow your, it kind of makes it more potent that you don't have to put cinnamon in there if you don't want to. But it does help, I feel, to bring it forward. So then again, be careful if you do put cinnamon in there. You want to fold it towards you, and then you're actually gonna fold it 3 times. So first, and every time that you fold it towards you. You're going to turn it again, and hopefully you can see this, and you're going to fold it towards you. So then what you would do is, thank God, thank your creator, your spiritual team for helping you with this. And you're going to get a little candle. It can be a tea candle. It can be a candle that is, really big, or it can be a tea candle is actually the best one, I feel like. And you're going to place this paper either next to it or underneath it. Make sure that you have your candle in a fireproof container or on a plate because you don't want to, start a fire with anything. So usually what we would do is I would have you burn your paper, but for this time around, you're going to keep your paper. So the why. So you can go back and you can look at it. So between the new moon and the full moon is when your wish list is kind of brewing, right? It's kind of like a soup. So it's just kind of brews and gets it ready, and the full moon comes. And then from the full moon going all the way back around to the new moon is when is action. It's when it's time to eat the soup, right? So from the new moon going around to the full moon is when your manifestation list is going to be working. It's going to be, it's kind of like you're helping it along. And then from the full moon back to the new moon is when it's kind of percolating and getting ready for these things to happen. It doesn't mean that that's time for you to just sit back and go, okay, I did my part, right? No, if there's something that you can do to help you move forward with your list, go ahead and do that. You just don't want to press the matter because you've already sent your wishes up. So when you're doing your what I call the pledge, there's no pressure there, but by making one pledge for this month can be a really good idea. So you're going to take, think about this. And what is the one thing you really, really want to manifest this month or above all else? So you might look at your list and already know which item that you would like to manifest out. And then you're going to make a commitment to do it. So, you know, I guess I kind of got ahead of myself a little bit, but maybe before folding all your paper up and everything, what you're going to want to do is, you know, what is it like? I'm going to make my commitment here. And I promise myself that in October, 2023, I will be super committed to making my presence known. So like if you have a business, maybe you're going to want to do some, promotions, and you're going to sign your whole name and you're going to date it. Then you fold everything towards you 3 times, place your paper under a small candle. I told you it was going to be a little different this time. And then you're just going to hold on to your paper and, look at it later for a review. And I kind of like to go back and look at my wish list to see what has actually come true. So if you're into where you're burning it, you might just kind of make a mental note of what it is that you had on your list. So some of the affirmations that you could use during this time is, I am connected to all life everywhere. My dreams are now manifesting under grace and perfect ways. Or even something from your own heart, just, as long as it's something that you can connect to and that you connect to, but there's the word I want to use. I don't know what the word is. I keep wanting to say relish, but it's something that, you're just really wanting to happen. So what I'm going to do now is we're getting ready to close all this up. All of your activations should already be running through. So I have already connected you into Gaia, and we've connected you in deeply with these activations within your body, and with you agreeing to allow the process to unfold in your life, you're going to be seeing some results. And I'd be excited to hear when this happens for you. Like, I love good news, and I like to celebrate your good news as well, right? So I would like you to go ahead and take a moment and give thanks to our Creator, to your spiritual team, to your higher self, for understanding your current situations. And after you've done that, give you a moment to do that. Please take a breath in and go ahead and release. And on your next breath in, and as you release, you can open up your eyes, adjusting to the light around you. So how are you feeling, and what do you think about the process that we just went through? I would love for you to share that with me. So you can either write it in the comments, or even later, you can also, private message me and let me know how you're feeling. And again, if you feel like someone else could benefit from this, go ahead and share it with them, so that they are able to get some of the same benefits that you got today. So let me check here and see if we have anything up here. So what do you think about this process that we went through? And are you feeling the energies of the solar eclipse? I'd be interested in finding that out as well. I know some of you didn't sleep well last night, because it is a lot of energy coming through. Yesterday and last night, I did feel a lot of it coming through my third eye. But I've slept really well. I do have a few friends who didn't sleep as well. in the evening. So it just kind of affects everybody a little differently. Some of the care things that you want to do would be journaling. You know, you might have these ideas that come forward. I like to keep a notebook and a pen next to my bed because sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I have these ideas and I write them down. And then I can go back to sleep. You want to stay hydrated. So one of the things you could also do would be add lemon juice to your water to help process these energies through. You're going to want to listen to your body, right? Listen to your body. And if you feel like you need to relax and just do a lot of reflection today, that's perfectly fine. Some people may want to go take a nap. I tend to want to take a nap tomorrow. So on Saturday, it's Saturday today. So tomorrow, I will start feeling everything that I did today, and I get really sleepy, and that's my way of healing. But everybody's different. You're going to do different things, and you might be guided to do a bath or a shower. So if you're doing showering, what I recommend is you wash, pushing everything down. So when you're wanting to get rid of things, you're pushing all this, your soap down, right? And when you're trying to attract things, you bring your soap up to, from like your feet all the way up this way. So it's just kind of something, you don't have to do it, but I kind of find it really helpful. You can do a bath and, throw some essential oils in there that, you enjoy. I wouldn't put too many because they're very concentrated. Most really good brands of essential oils are very concentrated. So you don't really need to put 5, 6, 7 drops in. Just a couple of drops are enough to help you. I like myself to do the lavender and a little bit of rose in there as well. Okay, so I think that's it. Again, thank you for showing up here today and doing this for yourself. It's always good that you take time. That is self-care. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and go ahead and go out in the sun. It doesn't matter whether it's over, it's just starting where you're at, because depending on where you live, this will also be happening tomorrow in other parts of the world. So again, thank you for doing this for yourself, and I will be back next week. So take care. Bye.